Hey lovelies, today I want to share a secret weapon with you, which is how to change color on all of your digital artwork with just one layer. Okay, let me give you some context. I have been doing this self-initiated project where I will design vintage-inspired fashions for Disney princesses, and I will share 2 different outfits from their film and then let my followers just pick their favorite one. So I was working on Aurora's and I was like, I'll do the classic pink versus blue, but I did the pink dress in one style and the blue dress in a different style, and it kind of made it a confusing vote. So I wanted to see what that pink dress would look like if it were blue and what that blue dress would look like if it were pink, but I didn't want to recolor the entire artwork. So let me show you how I did it. All right, so here is my Aurora artwork, and I want to change her dress from pink to blue. So I'm going to open up my layers. You can see all of my different dress layers here. I want to do a new layer because I don't want to affect any of these layers underneath. And right now my blend mode is set on normal. So I'm just going to show you what that's going to look like when I brush on top of it. It's just a blue layer that's happening. And this brush is a little bit like of a watercolor brush, so you can see some of the color happening underneath it. But let me show you. I'm going to clear this out. When I change my blend mode to color, then you actually get this variety. Like originally it was just a solid blue layer happening on top, but now everything that was dark pink is now dark blue. Everything that was light pink is now light blue. And you will have to make sure to stay within the lines because let's say I colored over her skin. Now her skin has turned blue as well. So you might want to use maybe the magic wand. You can sort of start outlining areas that you would want to add color in. And then once that's selected, it's just going to help protect you from going way out of the lines. So there's plenty of options for how to do that. But it's so simple. So let me just keep roughing in some color, because I now need closure and I need to see how this is going to look once I finish it. But look at that. That's literally just one layer. I take it off. You can still see all the pink. Nothing else has been affected as far as the layers underneath. They exist exactly as they were. I just did one layer, set my blending mode to color, and boom. Okay, now I want to show you what it looks like when I'm changing it from blue to pink, because this method and this technique is really going to work on basically any color that you choose. So let's open up my layers. I'll find everything, all of my dress layers are right here. I'm going to make a new layer here. I'm going to select a pink color, maybe something like that. And right now it's set on normal. So again, if it's set on normal, it's just going on like solid pink on top. You can't see any of the highlights or the shadows underneath. Everything is just pink. But when I set the blending mode down to color, now you can see it really bringing out all of those shades and the highlights on all of the layers that are underneath it. And you might have to adjust the color because this is turning a little bit more purple than I kind of currently want. So let me add that in there right there. And if I use 2 fingers and swipe right on the layer, then I will lock the layer. And I can maybe choose sort of a warmer, lighter pink, more of like a salmon tone, and see how that plays. And select fill layer. That's not exactly what I want, but see how much easier it is just to adjust what your colors are. Like let's say we want this to be a gold. Let's see what that would look like. It's very empowering being able to do this because you can change her outfit to literally anything you want without having to go through manually and change every single layer that you've currently done. So make it pink, make it blue, make it gold. You do you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this was helpful and easy to understand. These little tutorials are super fun and easy for me to share with you, and if there are more that you want to learn from me, please let me know and I will try and make a video for you. If it's kind of like a really big tutorial, I might actually end up making a Skillshare course about it, just to make sure that I can give you all of the information that you need in a really clear, concise way. So speaking of Skillshare, you can find my courses on Skillshare. I will link that below. If you do use this technique, I want to see what you make, so you can tag me me on Instagram or TikTok at Designed by Shea. And if you want to shop my art prints, you can find all of that on Etsy at Designed by Shea. I'll link all of this below. And the last thing is that if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you here and join in this little creative community. It's just really nice to be able to share the information I find with y'all. And if you subscribe, that really helps the channel out. So I would love to have you here. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day creating beautiful things, and stay sparkly.